What's up to the people, man? It's hot, ain't it? Man, I'm just saying here, like, you can't call the world. Like, you can't sit here and be like, yeah, this gonna happen and that's gonna happen. There's zero expectations you have to have in this bitch, or you're gonna be upset all the time. I have zero expectations, and I don't beg for the bare minimum no more. I'm not out here just people pleasing because that's not the thing to do. And it's a tug of war because you know you be the sensible person, and you be that light that people need, but you also have to be what you need. And that's why balance is so important, because there's nobody to tell you this is right, this is wrong, this is good, this is bad, until you experience it. Like, once you experience it, you hold to the experience. You don't. It's crucial. You don't create emotions towards the experience. Once you start creating emotions towards the experience, you lose the essence of life and you get caught in a human experience. That's the reason why it is what it is. I feel like, sometimes there are days when we're human. There are days when we're tired. There are days when we like, fuck it. But I feel like there has to be a balance between what you want and what is happening in the world already. Like, yeah, we live here. You gotta create your space. Cause like I said, it ain't nobody telling you what to do and what not to do. So it's only right that you do what you're supposed to do. It's critical to me, because if we do got one life, why not live that bitch whole and see what happens? Like, why just fuck it off and be like, I don't care, let me just do whatever, whatever's going on. I don't know, man, but I love it. I can't get enough of life because I find my own gold in it. I find my own treasure in it. Like, there's nothing that can put me off guard, put me out of place, like, I smile at the things that are, what's a word that I want to use? Underhanded. I smile at those things because it's like they're gonna happen. And I am a very emotional person. Like, I get when I care about something or someone, I'm going to be emotional towards it. And I've learned that. So because I know that, it's like you have to gauge where you're putting your emotion. You have to make sure that if you want to feel any emotion, let it be love. Don't let it be fear. Don't let it be anger. Don't let it be sadness. And if you do feel those things, don't neglect that you feel those things. There will come a point where you don't feel those things anymore. If you continue not to look at it like it's a bad thing. Your emotions could be helpful to you if you put them toward the energy that you want to go toward. The way I got to the point that I am today is by actually speaking it into existence. That was the first thing I believed. Like, I felt like I could believe, like, all right, if I speak this into existence, then it could probably happen. There are moments where I've experienced that on accident. So it was like, all right, I kind of know the gist, but then it became speaking it into existence and not doing anything, expecting something outside of me to come and deliver this shit to me, when it's not that. It's manifestation from within. You say it, you go do the work, and the universe is gonna provide to you. Like, whatever you do, let's say you manifesting buying a car, you got the money, the universe is gonna bring you the right seller, the perfect, like, All you gotta do is speak it. I want this type of car. Describe it. Be descriptive in your manifestations and go out and seek. Don't seek to, like, I don't seek to need. Just seek to be like, I'm gonna find what I'm supposed to find, because I trust that the universe, God, is gonna do that for me. So it's, of course it ain't easy, but if you keep working toward it, it's gonna happen for you. Like, I just started there. Like, I'm like, this is easier to believe than, you know, something just automatically coming to me. Like, I don't know, my life has always been a little supernatural. I've always experienced and seen things, of course, outside of me. I've seen things in my life and outside of me that was just like, nah, that wasn't supposed to be like that. Like, something was supposed to go down right there. I've had times where I was within inches of being caught of doing something. I've had times where just after, like, inches, like, just after I've left from doing something stupid, something, like, something happened. You feel me? Like, just little small things that I noticed in my life, good and bad. And, you know, I started to just focus really on, like, I started to really focus on the good parts of life. Like, and I'm telling you, like, these things had a degree to it, to where it was like, all right, it's time to stop just looking at this part of it, because there's a whole nother part that you missing that needs to go with this. It's like the people pleasing aspect is like, you do that enough to the point where you like, damn, like, I feel like I shouldn't be doing shit for nobody, but that's just genuinely how you are. So you continually try and figure out ways to defend yourself to what's happening around you, so you don't people please. But then there's an aspect to where if you don't do, like, you not do for others, but it's like, if you don't care, it's that aspect. That's the lower form of um people pleasing. Like, the lowest form of people pleasing is like, I don't care about anything. Like, I don't care to do anything for anybody, and that's because of something that happened that you continue with, that you continue to hold, that follows you everywhere. And then the other aspect of people pleasing is just doing things for everybody, feeling depleted but not knowing what to do about it. So you continue to just do the same things until you just, I don't know what happens, because I just cut niggas off. I don't know. When I'm depleted, when I'm done, I'm cool. Like, but it takes time to get to me, because I know I'm not the type of person to just cut a person off in the first instant. I'ma see how you doing. I'ma see how you doing. If you continue to do the same things, if I continue to peep the same shit that's happening in your life, there's a decision I have to make. Because I'm not going to let anything bring me down in this life. I'm only going one way. I'm acknowledging the other ways, which is why I'm only going one way. You can't acknowledge the other, man, it's crucial. You can't acknowledge the other ways if there is only one. Free will. Like, it's not just about choosing, it's like, what's your feeling? And people are so tied into what's happening. People are so tied into the things that happen in their personal lives, and they're so close-minded to what they already know. It's just so crucial for them to just fathom that feeling is something that is, it's something that you do on a daily basis, but it's also something that you work with daily. Like, when you feel like somebody is not being, like, cordial with you, or whatever, however you know, if you feel like somebody is not in accordance with you, like, What am I trying to say? It's a whole bunch of shit going on in my background. If you feel somebody is in accordance with you, you make decisions based off of that feeling. That's what I'm saying. Like, you make decisions based off of feelings every day. So for people to be like, it's dangerous to I mean, it is in a sense. If you don't know who you are, of course it's dangerous to feel things and be like, oh fuck yeah, I want that. Sex, drugs, money, like a lot of these things, you're gonna feel some type of way. And so if you aid that feeling, of course it's dangerous. If you aid the feeling of this doesn't feel right, this feels right, and then things start to happen based off of that, you got another thing. You got another reality. It's just different realities that we all live in. And a lot of people is stuck in one, a lot of people is in another. And it's only to observe. It's not to tell nobody that they live in the wrong life, because people gotta do what they gotta do and on their own path. It was meant for them to do whatever they're doing. In my mind, in my eyes, you could say, you could breathe, and speak all the words you want. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know. Like I be saying, we win. So I can't feel the best version of myself all the time, because I do feel it often, because I'm not attached to the world at all. I live here, and I dwell here, make moves here, do business here, create connections here. I mean, like, what's the word? Call in, I guess. It's not the word I wanted to use, but I call in connections that are free and loving. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's about that to me now. It's about genuineness. Anything other than that, I don't care. I don't want to know. Don't tell me. It's not relevant. It's not a factor. I'm not focused on it. Tell me something that can help me grow. Anybody that I was around has told me something that can help me grow, which is why we're going to leave that out of there. But I've always been attentive to growth, and I've noticed that my whole life. And so that's what I'm good at. I'm good at being attentive and wanting to do things well all the time. Wanting to put my best effort in. Wanting to put my best foot forward all the time. And now it's just a motion to where it's like, you know, okay, let me go do this. It's time to put my fullest in this. Let me go do that. It's time to put my fullest into that. And just keeping it where I know it's going to be until I create more things that I want to be good at, more things that I want to do. Like, it's going to be a ripple effect. It's going to be a ripple effect. All the things that I've planned are going according to plan. It's not a second late. It might even be ahead of itself. You feel me? I do gotta admit though, I do want to take the gas. I want to take my foot off the gas of like really being so like here with life. You feel me? I want to take my mind off of being like, you know, say this, do this, like be this. But yeah, man, life is well. Life is so well, in fact, that we only going one way, which is up. I get all my game from the coldest people. Like, I watch a lot of movies. I read a lot. I listen to audiobooks a lot. And I just soak in knowledge, bro. It's like, it's a never-ending thing. I'm just grateful for it. I want to know, so when it comes time, you know, it feels like life is just right here. You feel me? And I'm just like I got my cat in my hand. You feel me? I'm enjoying it. There are so many aspects, so many parts, so many places to go, so many people to meet. It's just all one experience. Grateful for it. It's more to come. I love y'all.